Hi there, thanks for tuning in. I wanted to spend a little bit of time and talk about your personal worth, your personal value. I was listening to a podcast recently and it just got me thinking a little bit about what that really means to individuals. So I created a couple of questions around it and I wanted you to start to think a little bit about your worth as an individual. Now, everybody is worthy. But what we need to start to do is the one thing that slows us down from accomplishing our goals, from achieving what's important, what matters, what makes a difference to us, is that we don't believe enough in ourselves. One of the concepts I often talk to people in business about, especially those people that are service professionals and charge a fee for service, is I often say that your worth is in direct comparison, your fee that you charge is in direct comparison to your level of self-confidence and self-esteem. And so for you to enhance your worth in your career or in the people, relationships around you, for people to value more, to respect you more, it's so important that you identify what you need to do to continue to go to the next level. So let me ask you this question. As a leader, are you feeling like you're lagging behind other people? Or do you feel like you're just keeping up? Do you feel like you're setting the pace in your life at the moment? Do you feel like you're creating a trend? See, in your life, in your career, where are you at the moment? It's all so often people get left behind, not because for any other reason, they just stop growing and developing. Sometimes people just are in survival mode. Sometimes people are successful and sometimes people are significant. I believe that in your life, in your career, in the role that you do, whether it be personally or professionally, for your family or in the business that you work in, that you need to be creating a trend. To be able to create a trend, there are 6 questions I want you to ask about. So let's talk about these questions. So what do you do best that adds value to your clients, your colleagues, your family and your friends? What do you do best? More importantly, what's your genius? So what do you want to be famous for as a person? Maybe it's that you've got great character. Maybe that you're great at taking action. Maybe that you have empathy. Maybe it's because you're a great listener. Pick the quality. Because the qualities that you choose will enhance the value that you deliver in the eyes of people around you. And so the next lot of questions I want you to think about is, what do you want to be known for in your life? So if people were going to describe you, how would they best describe you when you're not in the room? It's easy for them to say, oh look, you're a great guy, you're a great gal, or geez, you're so personable. But what if you weren't in the room? How would people describe you? And what do you want to be known for? You have to choose that. You have to pick your lane. You have to identify what corridor you want to play in. Often people just go through life. We just go with the flow and we see what pops out at the end of it. You get this, is that everything that you do will have an impact and will create a legacy, both positive and negative. And so you have to determine what's the legacy you want to leave. What will you want to be remembered for? How long do you want to be remembered for it? What legacy you want to create that's bigger than you, outside of you, and lives on after you is so important in our life to give us purpose and worth. And then, of course, the next question is, what are you doing now to further have a positive impact on those around you? What are you doing now that brings the best version of you, not the second best version of somebody else, but the best version of you? So the question I want you to start thinking about is, what are you currently doing to enhance your skills, your talent, and your expertise? And if you draw a blank, then change this question is, what are you going to do to enhance your skills, your talent, and your expertise? What are you doing to move into moving away from just knowledge to starting to create wisdom in everything that's important to you, that matters to you, and it's going to make a difference to you? You see, here's what I do believe. You need to be the person, you need to be the number one person influencing yourself so that you can create a legacy. And to be able to do that, you need to focus on your true north. You need to focus on the goals that are important to you, that matter to you, and that mean the world to you and those people around you. Hey, thanks for tuning in. As always, if you've got a question, you can always send me an email, keith@keithabraham.com.au. Look forward to talking to you again next week. Bye now.